Hey guys, it's Trish again. Today I'm going to be going over my February empties as well as low buy update. I've got a lot of things in front of me today. There's a lot to talk about. I actually went through a lot in the month of February. I bought some stuff, I got some free stuff given to me, and I moved out a lot as well. So I've got it all in front of me to talk about. I did do my makeup a little bit differently today because I'm not going anywhere else today. So you can see my crazy skin because I decided I wasn't going to deal with foundation. And instead, I am wearing my Unicorn Project Pan lip gloss over top of a purple liquid lipstick. And I have glitter brows. And that is the extent of what I felt like doing today with blush. So yeah, I've got a nice old scab there. I don't know what's going on with my skin. My skin has like been breaking out like crazy recently. I can't figure out why. We even recently installed a whole house water filtration system, so I'm hoping that helps with it. Um, Although to be fair, now that I think about it, I've been pretty bad about my skincare. I haven't gotten enough like I do facials for a living and I have not gotten my own facial in like 5 or 6 months, so I'm kind of due for that. And in addition to that, because it's so cold, I have this weird thing about like, okay, I wear long sleeve shirts when it's cold out, but then I don't want to wash my face when I'm wearing long sleeve shirts because then all the water gets all over the shirt and it drives me absolutely nuts. So what I end up doing instead is like in the mornings, I'll do what I tell people not to do, and I'll like instead of washing my full face, I'll use like toners and like wipe exfoliants on my face instead of doing like a full cleanse. I literally tell people not to do that because for a lot of people, especially people with acne like me, that's not enough, but I've been doing it anyway, so I need to stop. Um, if my hair looks extra glamorous today, it's because I did just get it done. My silver is like all the way down here. I'm super excited about it. I got it toned again, so it's like nice and dark, blowout, pretty great. And I got some new accessories. So these are little like, what are they made out of? I don't remember what they're made out of, but I think some kind of poly clay. But I will link the shop creator who made these down below because they're really cute. I got little dragons and a little sword necklace. I got a bunch of other little earrings. March is my birthday month, so I'm one of those obnoxious people who's like, yeah, my birthday month. I don't just get a day. I like go all out for the entire month. I know people hate people like me, but it's okay. It's for me. I do it for me. But anyway, so my low buy. Where should we start? I will start with the stuff that came in for free this month. So these didn't affect my low buy balance at all. The first item I actually talked about already, both in my inventory and in the last video. It is the Gourmand Orange Blossom perfume. This I've actually had in my inventory since last year, but I didn't have it in person because my friend from Buffalo got this for me last year, and I've seen her multiple times, but it just kept getting forgotten. So she got it to me finally, and this was kind of a blind buy. She threw it in an order that she put in for herself because she knew it was one that I had been wanting, but I had been wanting it without ever actually smelling it, and I thought it was gonna smell so different than it does. Like, the notes are really pretty. Orange blossom, I love. Hazelnut, I love. Praline, vanilla, tonka bean. It's even got patchouli in it. But, like, for some reason, when I put this on, the dry down is really nice. Like, the dry down, you really smell like the praline and, like, the tonka bean and the vanilla like you're supposed to in the base notes. But when I first spray it, it smells like old lady flowers. And I kind of don't like it. So, like, I like it after I'd been wearing it for a bit, but when I first put it on, I was honestly a little bit disappointed. So I think I'm just gonna use this up and move it out and not worry about it again. The next perfume I want to get is actually Armani's My Way, which I have actually smelled. I've actually used it on me and I adore it. It's kind of what I thought this was going to be. It's like that very sweet, subtly fruity, like, but also flowery kind of perfume. And this, yeah, this doesn't translate well on me until I've been wearing it for like a few hours, and then I just kind of get those base notes left over, but that's okay. Maybe it just doesn't work well with my body chemistry. So this was one of the first items that came in that isn't going to affect my low buy because it's technically been in my inventory since last year. When I saw her, she also gave me some gifts. So she gave me this e.l.f. brow fill. She's the one who works at Target, so she's constantly getting like free stuff, and she passes a lot of it on to me. This I'm actually very excited to use because, as you're about to see in a minute, I have been going through brow products like crazy, and I'm going to need one pretty soon for like just a general brow gel because I've been working on that Patrick Ta one that I honestly really don't like very much. And I don't know if it's just because the one I got was old because it was gifted to me secondhand, or if that's actually like the formula of it. So let me know if you guys have the same issue with it. The Patrick Ta brow gel, like the one that comes with a little comb in a tube, when I put it on my brows, like it tends to like flake off and turn into like dandruff, like not actual dandruff, but it looks like dandruff because it dries down white and then it starts flaking off my brows and it looks like I have brow dandruff, and it's like kind of gross. So I got to be really careful about like only putting a little bit on and then like really patting it down on my brows to make sure that like it stays in place and there's not too much there. Otherwise I look absolutely crazy. But once that's gone, I'm not going to have too many like gels left. I'm just going to have that AOA one, which I do really like, but I do have to spray it down with water in order to use it. And if I'm in a rush, something like this is a little bit nicer. So she got me this. And she also got me another Fenty Beauty Fenty Glow because she got this for free and she knows that I like this lip gloss. I have one of these already, but I will definitely use it. So I was very happy to get those, but those didn't count towards my low buy. The other items I got are well, I'll start with the Influencer one. I got this from Influencer. It's the, what is it? Augustinus Bader, the foaming cleanser. I was very excited to get this because this is a very expensive face wash, and whenever I get the chance to like not buy, but try out like super bougie like face washes and products, it just kind of makes me happy. And this is like a $73 cleanser. And at first I thought I was gonna like scoff at it. I thought I wasn't gonna like it. I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna try it. I'm excited to try it, but there's no way this is worth $73. Is so nice. Like, oh my God. I'm just going to show you a little bit of it, but the texture of this, it says it's a foaming cleanser, but it goes on like a cream. And do you see how like thick that is? It's like that just perfect. It feels so moisturizing. Something about that texture to me is just like, it's a joy to use. It's a joy. And my face feels clean and moisturized and like super bright afterwards. Like when I use it, like it brightens up my entire face. I haven't gotten a ton of use out of it yet. It's like down here at this point, down here at this point, but every time I've used it, I've been like, oh my God, like I might have to buy this in the future. And I'd heard a lot of like very mixed reviews about this, like from a lot of clients that come in. They're like, oh yeah, I tried the Rich Cream, or I tried like this from them, and like it was fine, but it wasn't worth the price tag by any means. this face wash, maybe this is like because it's a newer face wash, they're like reformulating stuff. This is so good. This is so good. I really, really like this. So anyway, that came from Influencer and I was very happy about it. And then I got a bunch of gratis this quarter. And I think part of it is just like I tend to get a lot of sales at the very end of the year. Like people are buying Christmas presents, people are spoiling themselves a little bit because they're spoiling everybody else. And they give you more gratis, like the more business that you do. So this quarter I got a lot from the end of last year, which was like Christmas and the holiday time. So I got a Neroli Blossom Bath and Body Oil, which I'm very excited about. I have several of these now and I love all of them. I have them all in different scents, but it smells like neroli. And it's just an oil. It comes in this beautiful container. And I don't typically use this all over my body. You could, but I like it better as like a bath oil or mixed in with my lotion. Just because I don't want to use it up too quickly. Like they're too nice to just go through them super fast. And if I use a body oil all over my body, usually it'll be gone within like 5 times of me doing that. I got my Holy Grail Clarifying Berry Plus Repair Serum. I actually got 2 of them this time. I don't think I've ever gotten this much gratis before. Like they were very generous this quarter. So I got 2 of these and I use this every day, twice a day. It's one of the few things that really keeps my acne at bay. Not as much this month, but if I wasn't using it, who knows what my face would look like right now. I got a Spirulina Rejuvenating Mask. This is just like a vitamin-rich anti-aging mask. It comes in like a clay form. I really like this one a lot. It's another one that just kind of like brightens up my skin and makes it really feel alive. I got Neroli Cleansing Milk, which I'm obsessed with. I love this cleansing milk. It's just a very light, beautifully smelling like neroli. I love the scent of neroli. Cleansing milk goes on dry, very soothing to the skin. Rinse it off. I really like that one. And then I'm trying out this Rejuvenating Thermal Tonic. This one I actually haven't used. It's got rose flower and chamomile, so it's supposed to be very hydrating. I haven't used it though, so I don't know if I love it yet or not. Now, no, it's not time for my empties, because I bought stuff. So yeah, remember how last month I was talking about how I almost had enough points in my low buy bank to make a purchase, and Give Me Glow Cosmetics was doing that sale. Well, they had this lip gloss that I was looking at that I was very excited about because I love like muted gray tones on me. They look amazing, but they're kind of one of those tones that like you don't see very often. Like the Givenchy lipstick that I have is one of the most unique tones I have ever used on myself, and it is so flattering. It's like that, it looks super grungy in a way that I love, but it still looks pretty. It's really weird. And then when I saw this, it's almost the same tone. So I picked this up, but even though I didn't have enough points in my makeup bank to get that 3-pack that I wanted, I started using up stuff super quickly, and then I did have enough points. So I actually got the set. So basically it comes with the lip gloss. It comes with a liquid lipstick in the same, liquid lipstick in the same color, and it also comes with this very beautiful, beautiful lip liner, and this is all in the shade Wicked. So I'm very excited about these. So I did purchase these with my low buy points, and somehow I still have a bunch more points in my bank now because you'll see in a minute I used up a lot of stuff. So let's start with brow products. I used up 2 full-size brow products this last month, which is a whole 4 points in my bank. And I used up the entirety of this Gimme Brow pencil. There's nothing left in there. So that was 2 points. I used this Gimme brow gel until I was literally scraping the sides. And this kept going for so much longer than I thought it was going to go. I was like, oh, this is about done. I'll have a couple of more days in this and then it'll be done. And then I kept using it for like another 2 weeks. But it finally got to the point that I like couldn't get anything else off it. So that's worth 4 points. I finished a mini completely of the Laura Mercier face powder, so that's worth 1. I used up a full-size eyeliner, so I basically sharpened this until I literally couldn't sharpen it anymore because it got to the point where this was just like spinning around when I put it in the sharpener. This was the I Am Resilient eye pencil. I'm not sure what the brand was, but I remember it was called I Am Resilient. I got this in a BoxyCharm a couple of years ago, and I really liked it. It was like a bronze eyeliner. It was great for every day, but that's gone. So that's another 2 points. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7 points already. I finished up a Too Faced lip injection mini. So this is 1 point, and I kind of did the same thing. I used this until I was literally scraping the sides, and the only bit that I wasn't able to get was like that teeny tiny little bit right up top there. But this is one that, wait, did I end up taking the stopper out? Yeah, I actually did take the stopper out of this one. I don't usually do that with lipsticks. I mean, lip glosses though, just because it makes such a mess. But that one, I was like so close to the end. Wait, no, I didn't take the stopper out of this, did I? No, I didn't. Stopper's still in there. I lied. But yeah, it's done. And then, wait, no, I'm going to save that one for last. Okay, so this one is technically a skincare product, but I use it as a makeup primer. So it counts, it was in my makeup inventory and it counts towards my makeup points. This is the Ultralux Omega-3 Repair Oil. I use this as an oil primer for when I just need a little bit more hydration to my base. And that is done. Yeah, there is nothing left in there. So that was another 2 points. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. And then finally, and this is a spoiler because this wasn't a project, but I finished up my It Cosmetics lipstick. That is done. Totally done. I can't believe I did that. I've never panned a lipstick in the entirety before, but yeah, there, like, you can see how much used to be in there. That's it, rolled all the way down. And I was literally using it until it was like scraping my lips. And then I was like, all right, we're done. So that's another 2 points because that's a full-size lipstick. So that's 12 points. Currently, I only have 10 though, because 2 of those points were used to purchase this, because I think I only had 10 points last month. So yeah, I used 2 points for that. So I have 10 points left. So I did great with makeup this month. I'm super happy about that. And then this is kind of an honorary mention. This is going to be also in next month's Empties. And this isn't counted in that 10-point total. So I technically have 11 points right now, but in terms of February, I have 10 points. I just wanted to share this while it was fresh because this thing pissed me off. So this is a little blister pack of the Rare Beauty blush. I think it was in Hope. It was like kind of a hot pink. I used it for the last time today. It's what I'm wearing. This thing, like, everybody raves about the Rare Beauty blush, and I've been working on my Huda Beauty blush in Proud Pink, the one that I really like, for pretty much the whole year so far. because I want to try to finish it up this year. But I kept seeing these little blister packs of, I have 2 shades of the Rare Beauty blush that was just kicking around, and I was like, okay, you know what? I should probably just finish those real quick because otherwise they're just going to hang out until the rest of the year, and having little packets like that bothers me. And I was thinking it wouldn't take that long to do. I use this blush every single day for almost 2 weeks, and I just finished it. I thought it was going to be like a couple of days, but it's so pigmented that, like, not only do I don't even really like the way that it looks that much because I feel like it doesn't blend out as evenly. Granted, it is a brighter color, but yeah, literally, it took me 2 weeks of using it every single day just to finish up this little tiny blister pack. I can't imagine what it's like to have the entire full thing of those. Like, there's no way you could possibly use up all that product before it went bad. So, yeah, now I know I'm not going to buy the Rare Beauty blush because, like, that's just stressful. I don't want to deal with that. I do have one more blister pack that I'm going to crack into, but it's a little bit more of a neutral color, so I think it'll be easier for me to deal with wearing every day until it's done. But wearing a hot pink, like hot pink blush on my cheeks that I wasn't even a huge fan of every single day for 2 weeks was honestly kind of annoying, and I wasn't expecting that level of commitment when I first opened this. So this will be in my empties for next month since I technically finished it today, which is March 1st. But I just wanted to share that while I was still thinking about it because that bothered me quite a bit. In terms of my body care, what did I finish for skincare? Did I finish anything for skincare? I guess just one item. Yeah, my skincare bank's pretty low right now. So I just finished up one item. It's the Peach and Lily lactic acid. I actually really like this. I might buy this in the future. I really enjoyed this. It felt really gentle, but still really nice and exfoliating on my skin at the same time. And the next morning, I typically use this at night. The next morning when I woke up, I noticed my skin was really glowy and smooth. So I might purchase that again, but currently I only have 3 points in my skincare bank because that was the only item I used up, and that was worth 1 because that's a mini. Body care, I also did pretty good in. So last month, I think I went negative in my body care because I had purchased those deodorants. But I am back up to 9.8 points currently. So I used up 2 more of these little perfume samples, which every one of these perfume samples I'm counting as 0.2 points, which is why I have a 0.8 right now. So basically I need to use 5 of these in order to get a full point, which I'm only 1 away from. But I used up Magnolia Bliss by Juliet Has a Gun. This was fine. It wasn't too bad for a floral. Florals are kind of hit and miss for me, but I did like it. I wouldn't buy it again. And then Versace Eros, which is a very clean scent, a lot more masculine leaning. I think it technically is a cologne. But yeah, I used up both of those. I used up 1 full native deodorant in eucalyptus and mint. I did like this deodorant, and I literally scraped every little last bit out of that because I started noticing that I was running a little bit low on deodorants. And by low, I mean like I have 3 or 4 left. So it's not actually low, but to me that feels like I'm running low. So I scraped out every little last bit of this. The scent wasn't my favorite. I used this kind of like a neutral scent if I was wearing a perfume that I didn't want my deodorant to overpower, but I wouldn't buy this scent again. It was just kind of okay. I finally finished up an entire container of Lumi Unscented. This one didn't really work particularly well for me. There still is a little bit left in the container, but once I cut it open because I couldn't squeeze any more out, what was left dried up too quick for me to use all of it. And I even tried to like scrape the dry parts like on my skin to see if it would deposit anything, and it didn't. So like the Lumi, once it dries up, it's just no good anymore. This worked a little bit better if I layered it with another deodorant, but if I work a double or if I'm moving around a lot, Lumi just, it doesn't work particularly well with my body chemistry. For some reason, Native works a lot better for me. So I'm glad to have this out. So that is 4 points in my low buy bank. I also finished up a full size of my remineralizing body cream from Kirsten Florian. This was another one that was just okay. It didn't thrill me. It was a good body lotion, but I don't think I would get this one again. So that is 2, 4, 6 points. I used up my Aveeno single-use foot mask, so that was worth 1 point. And then I have 2 spoilers for my projects. So I finished up my Soap & Glory Heal Genius Foot Balm. Cut it open, scraped everything I could out of it. So that is done. And I also finished up my Kirsten Florian Mineral Wellness Soak. So that is completely done too. This was just basically a mineral bath salt that you could add into your baths. And I'm missing this already, so I might end up getting another one of these in gratis if I get the chance. So how many points is that? That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 points. 11.4 points, but I was negative last month, which is why I only have 9.8. And then I have 2 miscellaneous empties as well. So I finally finished my, what is this? Miel Rosemary Mint Hair Oil. I hated this. This was a hate pan through and through. I would not buy this again. This would probably work for somebody, like, I'm pretty sure it's meant to be like more of like a black hair care kind of product for people with like ethnic hair and things like that. For me, it doesn't work. My hair is not quite thick and dry enough for this, so the oil just kind of like sits on top. So I'm not going to say it's a bad product. I just don't think it's a product that was meant for me. So it was kind of a silly purchase and I hated it. So I'm glad it's gone. But if you have hair that is thicker and drier, I wouldn't overlook this. I think it's still worth a try. But if you have hair that's similar in consistency to mine, like I've got, I'd say like more like thin to medium hair, it's not for you. So don't mess with it. And then I also finished up finally my Mani Me gel nail stickers. So I used to have a bunch of nail stickers. My mother-in-law kept giving me them just for me to try out, and for the most part they never really seemed to work for me. They were always kind of hard to get on, and once I got them on, they just looked like crap. These actually surprisingly looked really good, and I think it might just be because they were gels instead of just nail polish stickers. So for the time that I had them on, they were actually really nice. The problem is nail polish of any kind does not last on my fingers as soon as I go to work, because I'm working in oils, I'm working in cleansers, I'm working in exfoliants, I'm working in water. So by the time I was done with like 3 facials, half of these were peeling off. Great while it lasted, didn't last terribly long, but this is done too. I'm not counting these for any points because these are hair and nail products, and I don't have hair and nails in my low buy. But I would say I did pretty well in February. I hope I can keep up this momentum come March. And I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do in terms of my makeup points. I know I have enough body care points to purchase the Armani perfume that I want. I'm not going to get the Armani version. I would get the Dossier version. That's much cheaper. But I kind of feel like since I'm not really in love with this, I sort of want to use it up before I actually purchase the Armani one, because otherwise this is just going to get pushed to the back of the drawer and I'm never going to touch it. So I'm either going to gift this to someone if I can find someone who wants it, or I'm just going to use this up and then get the Armani perfume. In terms of makeup, though, I've been kind of going back and forth because I'm noticing that my foundation, I'm using the KVD Good Apple Balm foundation, which I liked at first, and the more that I use it, the less I like it. So I want to try to find a different foundation to replace it with, but it's the only foundation I still have. And it's going kind of quick, I'm starting to notice. Like, I've hit pan in the little container already, and it seems like I'll probably have it for another, like, I'd say 2 months, but I'm starting to think about what I'm going to replace it with. But on the other side of that, there's some Cleonda eyeshadows that I've been kind of eyeing, and I don't know. I'm thinking I might get something for myself for my birthday, but I'm going to wait until I have enough points. But I'm also a little bit hesitant to spend all of my points and then need another 4 points to replace my foundation. So I'm going to think on that a little bit and decide if I want to do anything with that right now, or if I want to just keep banking points and then go from there. But hopefully I can keep up this kind of momentum, because this was really satisfying, especially with the makeup. I was not expecting to use up that many items in February. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe. I really, really appreciate it every time you do that. Helps my channel a lot. Right now my channel is this little dinky tiny thing, and like, it would be nice if more people would be able to find me. So if you like this kind of thing, please come back. And thank you to everybody who have subscribed to my channel so far, and I will see you in the next one. All right, thanks so much, and happy March.